sorry. Okay, YouTube changed some settings and it wouldn't allow me to access this video. Now, I'm sorry, it's going to take me just a quick second here because I had to switch up all my devices. I usually do my lives and I use my iPad for my lives, and that's what I use to record them on. Well, so I thought I was going to be able to do that, and just like I always do, and it did not let me. And then why am I actually live? Because I can't find my video anywhere. Let's hope that I'm actually live. Where is it? So let me, so I can't see comments right now. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, I'm here. Woo, got it. Wow, that was crazy. I am so sorry about this. So I'm sorry, I've got this really weird looking screen. You guys are seeing this in a very like narrow vertical thing. So what they did on YouTube is when I was setting up this live, there's a new option now where you have to choose between a vertical or horizontal screen. So when it said vertical was recommended. So I was like, okay, fine, vertical. So when I put my iPad up in my in my tripod and pressed go live, it told me I needed to rotate my device. So I rotated my device and it still didn't change. And it said, or go to advanced settings and change the orientation. So I tried to do that and I changed the orientation to horizontal and went back and tried to go live again. And I still got the same message. So I couldn't change it. So I just grabbed my iPhone and stuck my iPhone up to use to record for this video. So, or for this live. So that's why we're seeing it in a tall, skinny thing. And I don't know what would happen if I tried to do this. Let's see if that changes anything. We're going to see if that changes anything because there is a little bit of a delay. So from the on the video, does that look any better? No, it still stays tall and skinny. I'm going to have to do some research into this. And it's always something. You guys know how much I hate technology, right? Technology is the worst. I absolutely loathe technology. So maybe we'll bring it down here a little bit closer and see how that works out. I am so sorry. If I touch okay, Karen says if I touch the emoji on the right and drag it down, the picture gets bigger. Okay. Ha ha ha. Oh, but then it mushed chat. Interesting. All right. Anywho, irregardless. I hate it when people say irregardless. That's like not a word, but I'm teasing that. Let me say hi to everybody who's here. 9 minutes into the live. Sorry about that, everyone. So Gail's here. Hello, Gail and Chantal. Joe's here. Hello, Joe. And Sherry, and Catherine, and Anita. Dawn's here. Thank you, Dawn, for your message. I didn't respond to you. I'm so sorry. I will. I just saw your thing on my messenger yesterday when I was getting ready to go live for the crochet along, because that's where Mindy sends my links to get into StreamYard. Otherwise, I don't really look at Messenger very often, so I didn't see it. Jennifer's here. Hello, Jennifer. And Sherry. Sherry, and she's late, but she went for donuts. No, I tried to get Jeff to go get me some donuts and he wouldn't do it. Pissed me right off. Sue's here. Hi, Sue. And you guys are just talking amongst yourself. Marion's here. Hi, Marion. I have missed you guys too. We're going to talk about that a little bit too, where the heck I've been. Sue Bell is here, and Brenda. Hello, Brenda. And who else? Did I say hi to Karen? Hi, Karen. Um, and Jody's here. Hi, Jody. Oh, and both my Judys. I've got both Judys here. Hello, ladies. Hello, hello, hello. So here's what had happened. Well, first let's talk about what I'm working on. It's kind of funny because I am working on the same diamond painting as Mindy. We're doing this for November. I don't know how many of you guys are participating in the November DP 2023 event, but it is the event that I'm co-hosting this month with Mindy. And I'm just going to flip it around here so you can see it right side up. I'm working on the Gnomes, Cornucopia, and Pumpkins by Susan Wingate. This just came out pretty recently from Diamond Art Club. It is 25 by 22 inches or 64 by 55.8 centimeters. So it's a nice little one. And I'm really loving it. It's a round drill. I haven't worked on a round drill in a heck of a long time. And I'm really, really enjoying it. So I have quite a bit of it finished. I am definitely going to not only get finished with this one this month, but I'm probably going to at least be able to start on another one. And I'm going to do the Fun Guys, which is the diamond painting that I unboxed at the same time that I unboxed this one, where I gave the details for the November event. In fact, I might have it. It should, no, it's not there. It should be hanging around here somewhere. But that's also a round drill, so I might actually get that one finished as well. Oh no, I just spilled a bunch of drills. Oh heavens. Oy, oy, oy. What is wrong with me? Oh my gosh, I've got just crap everywhere. When don't I, right? No, that is from a different order. Well, anyways, you can look it up. It's also a Diamond Art Club. It's called Fun Guys, but it's Fung Guys, Guys, from Diamond Art Club. So, and it's like kind of psychedelic mushroom kind of, and flowers. It's really cool. I really like it. In fact, I kind of wanted to do that one instead of this one, but so I'm really excited that I'm going to have a chance to work on both of them. And I think I should be able to get both of them finished. I mean, today's only the 11th, and I'm already, very close to finishing. Not very close, but about 2/3 of the way done with this one, I would say. By the end of the night, I hope to have this section here that I'm working on finished. I'm about halfway finished with this section, and I removed quite a large amount of cover paper for this section. So it's gonna be, it's a fairly big chunk. And my goal is to finish that tonight. Obviously not in the live, but by the end of the night, I hope to finish this. So I've had kind of an interesting day today. Yes, Sherry, you're right. Mindy can help me with that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hi, Kimmy. Kimmy's here. Yep, Sherry's doing. Yeah, Sue, I have gotten done more than Mindy. And the thing of it is, it took me a little while longer to get started on this because I was working on that. I kitted this up right after I unboxed it. So that was before November started. And so it was on my lap desk on the table next to my chair. Well, in the meantime, waiting for November to start, I had started on that graph gan that I'm making for Nate's band as a donation for the band boosters. And I was telling you guys in my yarn video that I have like 25 bobbins attached to that project. So all the bobbins were sitting on top of my lap desk and on top of this painting next to my chair in the living room. And I couldn't really get to this. It was buried under all of those bobbins. So I finally, about 5 days ago, got it all unburied. from from underneath all of those bobbins so that I could get started on it. So I was late getting started working on this, but I've I've picked up some steam and I've been working pretty diligently at it. So, and it's going really, really fast. Don't you think so? Anita, don't you think it went really fast? I feel like it just has been a super quick one to work on. Cynthia's here. Hi, Cynthia. How are you? So nice to see you. So anyway, where have I been? This has been the weirdest series of things that has occurred. Now, you guys, if you know me, you know that I don't have very much of a life outside of crafting. I don't go places very often. I don't do things outside of the home very often. And my life is basically crafting and making videos and going live. That's pretty much my social life. Well, over the past 6 weeks, I have been incredibly busy on Saturday nights. It's been so weird. So the first live that I missed was we had a birthday party at my sister's house, and I thought we were going to get home early enough that I would be able to go live, but we didn't. We stayed a little bit later than we planned to. So I was at my sister's house for a birthday party. Then the following week, we had band day at Central Michigan University, where Nate went with his high school band and they played at the halftime with the Central Michigan University band. And we went to that game, which was out of town. So that was that Saturday. Then the following Saturday was Nate's homecoming, and I had to drop off and pick up Nate and his date from the homecoming dance, so I couldn't go live that night. Then the 2 weeks after that, we had the haunted train. So I had to go work at the haunted train. So I couldn't go live those 2 Saturdays. And I think that's it. So yeah, that's like 6 weeks, right? That's about how long I've been missing in action from my lives. So yeah, it's been crazy. No, then we had last week. What happened last week? Oh, I know what it was. I was going to take a quick nap before I went live, and I woke up at like 11:30 at night. Yeah, should have set an alarm, but I didn't, and that's what happened. So that was just kind of like, I just biffed on that one. I just screwed right up. So that is where I have been. But I am happy to say that I'm back again today, and hopefully, all of my busy times are over with for a while. So I've had quite a crazy day. I don't know what is going on with me, but I think I stayed up not too super late last night, but just a little bit late. And I woke up, looked at my phone to see what time it was, and it was 12:38 p.m. I slept past noon. I don't know why, or I don't know what. Now, I didn't feel well after I ate dinner last night. I had kind of an upset stomach, and that lasted for quite a while. I felt like I was going to throw up. I just didn't feel well at all. So I don't know if I had maybe a little bug or something or what. But I slept until 12:38. I got up, had some at that time lunch, and sat back down and grabbed my crocheting. I was going to get caught up on my crochet along squares from Mindy and I's crochet along. And guess what happened? I fell back asleep. I fell back asleep and slept until almost 4 o'clock. I have no idea what in the hell is going on with me. I never sleep like that. If anything, I usually have insomnia and don't sleep very much at all. So yeah, slept until almost 4 o'clock and then got up and we had some pizza for dinner and then came in here to my craft room and watched Mindy's live while I worked on this. And now I'm here for my live. So I hope that this doesn't mean that I'm gonna like be up all night because I slept so much during the day today. But I don't. I mean, I don't think I will. I still feel pretty tired. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know. Very weird. Very, very strange indeed. So, anywho, what else has been? There's been so much that's been going on. So much I want to tell you guys about. Oops, sorry, I had to grab a drink. No wine tonight. I'm just having some Diet Coke tonight. No wine. Yeah, right, Anita? It went too fast. Too fast. Mindy says, I don't think so, Sue. Oh, yeah, I've got the whole bottom done, Mindy. Here, let me show you what I've got done. I've got all this, the whole bottom done. And I need your help, Mindy. So I've got the whole bottom done, and then all the way up this side, I'm just working on this section right here. So basically all I have left is this little area here. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about this this event that we're doing and some of the prizes. Mindy, if you wouldn't mind if I hit you up after, not tonight necessarily, but I was telling everybody before you got here, I had a really hard time figuring out how to go live, and I had to do it on my phone, and that's why it's showing up with just a small thing in the center, rather than the video going all the way till the edges, because in the setup for the video, it had me choose whether I wanted my video to be horizontal or vertical, and it wouldn't let me do it with my iPad. So I need some technical assistance. Yeah, you know what, Sue? It could be the weather too. With the time change, it does make things a little bit tricky. It gets dark here. It's fully dark by 5 p.m. Here now, which is just so disheartening. Just so ridiculous. Anyways, I wanted to talk a little bit about the event, and I know Mindy talked about it too, but I wanted to just give a couple shout outs and thank you to some people who have who are helping to sponsor November this month. Mindy mentioned that Shaban has so generously sent us some things to give away at prizes. Her shop is Coverminders Shaban on Etsy. And she this is not for a prize. This is just something she sent, one for me and one for Mindy. It's this adorable sheep cover minder he's just all pearls, and I just love him. He's super cute. Super cute. And then she has sent us some gnomes to give away. So I'm going to try to do this without... Oh, and there's some stickers in the pack too. Oh, some mushroom stickers. I love mushrooms. So one is this really cute gnome holding some flowers. Love him. Love him. And then the other one is this adorable Christmas gnome holding a poinsettia. I love him. He's very cute. I like him a lot. Very, very cute. And if Siobhan has the most beautiful cover minders, and here's this tells you the information about her shop if you wanted to check her shop out on Etsy. She does an amazing job. She's definitely my go-to for cover minders. Her things are just beautiful, just beautiful. So I want to say thank you to her for again helping to sponsor the event. We also have for our grand prizes, Patty has is made a gnome that she is donating for a prize. We also have 2 paintings to give away from Gemstone Creations, which is a new diamond painting company. And we also have a gift card to give away to Diamond Painting Fanatics, who has bought out DIY Moon Shop. So we've got some pretty nice prizes to give away, and those are for grand prizes. That'll be in addition to our weekly prizes. So Mindy gave away a prize last week, and I will be giving away the prize this week. So the entries for the week need to be posted on Diamond Moments and Crafts on Facebook. And there is a post there to put your pictures in. And that post is going to be, the comments for that post are going to be turned off at 5 o'clock on Tuesday, so that I will announce the winner on Wednesday. So I'll put out a video on Wednesday showing you the rest of the prize for the week. And I've got some really cute stuff to give away. And I'll announce that winner Wednesday. So that is tons of fun. It's been a while since I have done an event, and I really miss doing events. I really, really love doing events. It seems like last year and the year before, I did a lot more than I have done this year in terms of events, and I really miss doing it. So for next year, I definitely want to host more events. I think that's going to be one of the things on my list of goals for next year. So next month I am going to be a part of an event. And this will be, I think this will be the 3rd year that we'll be doing this event that Mindy has put together, and it's DP Christmas Elves. So that's where we are going to give away a prize every day for the month of December. And the only requirement for that is that you have to be working on a Christmas or holiday diamond painting. So there's a group of us creators that are going to be taking turns every day drawing a winner for those prizes. So that's a really fun event too, because it's like, I mean, a prize every day. That's awesome. I mean, you got a good shot at winning with having a prize given away every day for the month of December. Well, up until Christmas, not after Christmas. Yes, Mindy, I have been cruising on this. Hi, Magda, how are you? So then, what else did I want to talk about? What else? I don't know. We'll just talk about, some stuff. So I could not get Jeff to go to Krispy Kreme for me, and that was a total bummer, but I'm sure he'll go tomorrow. And I thought for sure he would go because he's not been having any root beers tonight because he's on call this week. So he doesn't have the excuse that he can't drive because he had some root beers. So, but I guess he just didn't want to go anywhere this late at night. And for us, this is late at night. We're kind of we're kind of old when it comes to doing things after, or in the evening. Like 8:30 is, that's pretty late. Oh, I also want to say happy birthday to my little sister. Today is my little sister Heather's birthday. She doesn't, if she does watch my lives when I'm live, she doesn't usually say anything in the chat, but sometimes she does hang out here. But I would assume with this being her birthday, they're probably doing something for her birthday. And she will watch the replay. So I just want to say happy birthday to my sister Heather. She's getting older, getting older. She's still not as old as me. She'll never be as old as me, but she's getting older. And then also, oh, so something exciting happened to me this past week. And that is that my baby, my absolute baby Nate, started driver's training on Monday. So that is a little bit scary. So it's pretty interesting. So the driver's training, the segment 1 class only lasts for 3 weeks. So he goes every day after school for 2 hours, from 3 until 5, Monday through Friday. And then he has to, and that's classroom instruction. And then he has to drive with the instructor, I believe 6 times. So far he drove on Thursday evening, and then he drove this morning, and then he's got to drive again tomorrow morning. So we decided, Nate has, when I was a kid, I don't know if you guys did this too or not, but when I was a kid, like my dad would, when I was, 13, 14 years old, would let me drive, like out in the country or whatever, and kind of just to familiarize myself with how a vehicle worked. So when I went to driver's training, I already had, pretty much experience. I knew how to, turn on a car and put it in gear, and, which was the brake and which was the gas. And I knew how to drive a stick before I started driver's training. So because my dad, I don't know, he thought it was important. And even before that, I mean, when I was really little, not really little, but, probably 10, he taught me how to drive his tractor, so I knew how vehicles, worked. Well, poor Nate we've never like familiarized him with how a vehicle operates. I mean, he didn't even know which side was the gas and which side was the brake. So I decided on Thursday, after I picked him up from driver's training, and before he went, so he finished driver's training classroom instruction at 5, and he had to be back at 7 for his road, on the road portion. So I decided that I should take him out and familiarize him with, just pretty much where things were, and just basic stuff. So I took him to a deserted parking lot, like a business that had gone out of business out by us. And Maddie went with us. And this was probably a poor idea, because now poor Nate has 2 people in the car yelling at him and shouting orders and telling him what to do and what he is doing wrong and all of that stuff. And in retrospect, that probably wasn't a great idea, but it's what we did. So for a while, I had him go around in this parking lot and, signal his turns and, come to a slow and gradual stop, which is the one thing that he was not very good at. I'm surprised that we got out of there without whiplash, because he was just slamming on the brakes. He got better though. He got better, and we had him, pull into a parking spot and try to back out of the parking spot at a sharp enough angle that he wouldn't be bumping into the cars that were parked in the row behind him, and practice that kind of thing, and making right turns that were sharp enough to not go into the opposing lane, but also not so sharp that he went up on the curb. So we practiced that for a little while, and then I got back in the driver's seat, and we went down the road to kind of a country road, where there's not much traffic, and let him drive up and down that road a few times. And, he did get a little bit better as we went along. He did get a little bit better. But so when he went with the instructors have their cars kind of retrofitted so that they have a helper brake uh, on the passenger side of the vehicle, so that if the student driver is like, putting them in danger, they can apply the brake themselves. And so he came home, and I asked him how he went, and he goes, "Well, she had to use her helper brake a lot." And I'm like, "Oh gosh." Oh no, that's not good. But it's just so hard to believe that my baby's gonna be driving soon, my teeny weeny baby. But it was funny because we were on our way home, and Maddie and I were both like, this is gonna be awesome. We're gonna have like as soon as he finishes segment 1 and we take him to the Secretary of State, he gets his learner's permit, and then he has to log so many hours of driving with a parent or for practice before he takes segment 2 and gets his license. We're like, man, we're gonna have a permanent designated driver. This is awesome. But then Maddie and I both realized that probably not a good idea, and probably quite illegal. I think you need to have your responsible driver be sober, while they're driving around with their student driver. So yeah, the whole designated driver thing isn't going to work like we had hoped. Oh, sorry, I needed a drink. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, you were watching my T-Move video, Mary Lou? I have to say, sorry, I'm opening another soda. I have to say, I am pleasantly surprised at how that all worked out. I was really not expecting much. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was. And it turned out being, I was pretty pleased. In fact, I've been wearing the one, I got some like black boots, kind of like short, just little short boots. And I've been wearing those like crazy, and they're incredibly comfortable. And then I think they were the last thing I opened, was some leather shoes. And I was really surprised when I opened them because they were real leather, and they have a really nice rubber bottom on them. And I've been wearing the heck out of those, and they're really comfortable too. And I mean, they're real leather. And I paid those ones were a little bit more. I paid like $25 for those, but they were worth it. They're really, really nice. But yeah, so I think I will order some more stuff. It didn't turn out too bad. Didn't turn out too bad. So I've got a ton of things I need to unbox for you guys. It's been, I did do a bunch of videos, mostly yarn stuff though, last week. So this week I need to get busy and do my diamond painting videos, because I have 10 DACs that I need to unbox. So, and it's from 2 different orders. One of them is the Christmas releases. And so I want to do that one. I'm hoping to do that one Monday. I don't like to record. I don't know if anybody else is like this. Mindy, I think that you have talked about in the past that you're like this too. I don't like to record when anyone else is home. Like, I won't do it on a Saturday or Sunday, because I just don't like to do it where somebody else can hear me. I don't know. I like to do it when I'm home alone. So I'll wait until Monday and do the Christmas one, and then hopefully Tuesday I'll be able to do the other order. Now it's going to be kind of let out in reverse order of how I received it, because the other order is I received first. And what had happened was I didn't order on Saturday. I think I ended up ordering on Sunday, but they were new releases. But I only ordered two. I ordered two of the new releases from Saturday on Sunday, but then when I checked out, after I had checked out, I got one of those little deal alerts that they sometimes give you, and it said for the next hour I could have 25% off of my order if I ordered within the next hour. So I was like, well, I had quite a few things in my wish list that I had been, kind of that I've been wanting. And so I went ahead and got three of those things that had been on my wish list. So some of the order is going to be older, older releases. In fact, two out of those three are going to be canvases that I already had purchased, but had given away and regretted it after I gave them away. So I reordered those. So yeah, that's interesting. So on other news, I don't know how many of you watched my yarn videos, but my Franken blanket crochet along started on Tuesday. Tuesday? Yeah, yes, Tuesday. Or Monday. I don't know, whatever day the 6th was. So I was super excited, and I had purchased yarn to make two of those blankets. And I was super excited and got started right away with one of the colors. Well, it's very difficult, and it's not working out so well. Like my circle that I've made so far is really wavy, and it's like wobbly. So I sent a note to the Facebook group and just kind of asked if anybody else was having that problem. And someone suggested that maybe I should try with a larger hook size. So I did. I started all over and went up a hook size, and it's still wavy and wobbly. And I'm just so disheartened, because not only did I invest in all of the yarn to make it once, but I invested double in all of the yarn to make the dang thing twice. So I feel committed, doubly committed actually. And yeah, I'm just hoping that it's going to get better as time goes on. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm going to try to block that circle and try to work out some of the wobblies and see how it goes. So wish me luck there. But it was just really disheartening, because I had been so excited about this crochet along. And then it, just didn't turn out how I had hoped. No, they weren't ones that I had destashed. They were, there was actually one of them is an older one that I've never had that I wanted. The other two were ones that I had but given away. One I had given to my niece, and the other one I had given to my friend Sarah's daughter. Because they were both getting into diamond painting, and I told them they could pick something out from my stash, and that is what they had chosen. And I didn't want to be like, oh, you could pick something out from my stash, but not those ones, So one of them was, oh gosh, I can't think of. There was one Enes Guerrero, and one was a, there were those two deers. One was called, And were they Abraham Hunters? Something Whitetail, and what the other one was Golden Glade. It was one of those two. I don't know what I want to do yet for what are you guys, is anybody working on anything for the holidays? Have any of you started your any Christmas diamond paintings yet? If so, what is it? And if not, do you have any plans to participate in the DP Christmas Elves? And if and what are you planning on working on for a holiday kit? Because I'm having a difficult time trying to decide what I want to work on for December for a Christmas kit. I've got Christmas Morning that I started last year and never got finished. So I had thought that I would just keep working on Christmas Morning, but then there's also one that I've had in my stash for quite a while. It's called Santa Face. I don't know if you guys remember that one. It was a Diamond Art Club. It came out maybe 3 years ago. And it's just like this really cool retro looking Santa. And I really, really like that one. And I really want to do it. And then I've also have Blue Christmas, which is a Bella Safina from a couple of years ago. And I've always wanted to do that one too and never gotten around to it. So I don't know. And then, of course, I got, 5 of the new Christmas releases this year. And then I think I have a Dreamer Designs Christmas one that I really want. And I'm super bummed. Do you guys remember last year that Dreamer Designs Christmas one that had the it was like a pink house, like a pink gingerbready house? I didn't get it. It sold out. It restocked. I didn't get it again. It sold out. Well, I just got a restock notification on that, I don't know, a week or two ago. And I had already spent all my crafting money for the month. So I wasn't able to get it yet again. So I'm super bummed about that because I don't know if they're going to keep restocking it or not. So I hope to maybe get that someday on a D-stash, or if they restock it again, I hope to be able to someday get that one because I love that pink house. I just think it's so cool. So, so cool. Oh, Catherine, you have Golden Glade? Yeah, it's just so beautiful. Sherry hasn't decided yet. Sue wants to do the train from Dreamer Designs. That would be cool. Oh, the one that yes. Is that Christmassy, Sue? Is it That's not Christmassy. Oh, Catherine's doing a Randall Spangler turkey for Thanksgiving. Sue, I can't believe you got rid of Christmas Morning. That's just crazy. That was Christmas Morning was like my unicorn. Like, I wanted Christmas Morning so badly, and I ended up having to wait for a restock on it. And I remember the day that I got the notification that it restocked, and ran out to Jeff, and I'm like, Jeff, I know I already spent my crafting money this month, but I have to have this one. Can I please, please, please put it on your credit card? And he said yes. So yeah, it was, and I luckily got my order in before it sold out again. But that's always been like my favorite diamond painting. I love that thing. I absolutely love it. And I would never get rid of it no matter how much money you offered. I have another one I have another one that is kind of frequently requested, discontinued. I have Love at Its Darkest, which is an older Mandy Manzano. It's like Jack Skellington and whatever her name is, his girlfriend. And I've been seeing people sell that one for quite a pretty penny. But I don't think I'd ever get rid of that one either. Just because, I don't know. I might keep it. Ooh, I know, Mindy. I know you have the pink house. Marco says you're the best. Thanks, Marco. Gail's going to do Birthday Snowman from Dreamer Designs and Forest Friends for Christmas Elves. Oh, fun. Forest Friends is super cute. I love that. The only Christmas one I have is a Chuck Pinson, so I don't know if I want to do that one now. Yeah, I don't blame you, Anita. Oh, you know what? Is that one? Oh, man, I have so many cute Christmas ones. It's so hard to decide. Oh, it's okay. It's for your dad, Sue. All right, that makes sense. You're going to do the snowman for Jingle Drills. Okay. Okay. Oh, then finish it. I know. Yes, Sally. Yes, that's what it is, Sally. Marion hasn't decided yet either. Yeah, I know, Sue. I do need to finish it, but here's the thing. So in my little demented mind, and you guys all know how I feel about TV series where I won't watch the last episode because I don't want it to end because I feel like I'm going to lose my good friends. Because Christmas morning is like the diamond painting that I am most emotionally attached to, I don't want to finish it because then it's over. Like, it's my favorite diamond painting, and if I finish it, I'm never going to be able to work on it again. So I know that that's just weird and demented, but that's the way my brain works. So I kind of don't want to finish it. I kind of want to keep the love going. I know, that's weird. Speaking of series, oh my gosh, I have to tell you guys about this. So, I'm always watching a series on streaming whenever I'm crafting out in my living room. So I get really attached. Like when I start watching a series, that's all I watch until it's finished. Well, I don't ever really finish it. I watch it until the last episode. But I don't watch anything else in between. Like if I'm watching a series, that's all I watch until the end. I don't like watch this for a while, then watch that for a while. Just straight that. Just the one I'm watching. So my daughter Maddie has been telling me for years that this certain show is hilarious and that I would love it. And I was utterly convinced that I would not love it. It did not interest me to watch this show in the slightest, and I thought it looked stupid, and I'm not a huge Danny DeVito fan. So I resisted ever watching it. Well, one day last week, I came home from the doctor's office and she was watching this show. So I sat down and, of course, started to watch it with her. And it was absolutely hilarious. So now I am absolutely addicted to It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Have any of you guys ever watched that series? Okay, let me give out a little bit of a warning that you have to be a little bit, have a little bit of a demented sense of humor, and you have to not be easily offended because they're very crude, very crude. And yeah, if you're easily offended, you will get offended for sure. by some of the things that they joke about. But I find it absolutely hilarious. So I have been just absolutely in love with It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And that's my current thing that I'm watching. And luckily there are 16 seasons. So it's going to last for quite a while. I've been watching it for about a week now, and I'm on season 10. So I've got, at least half a week to go. Oh, Nutcracker would be nice, Marion. Yeah, I know, Anita. Then I could hang it up and enjoy it. I know what you're saying, but my weird brain just doesn't work that way. Ooh, uh-oh, Dale got lost going to get the pizza. We had pizza tonight too. But are you getting I'm sorry, not Little Caesars. Are you getting Pizza Hut? Mindy always gets fancy pizzas. Catherine, you've watched it? Yeah, I think it's pretty hilarious. Call me Cat. Please look at my message. Well, where is your message, Cookie Monster? Please look at my message. I don't see it. So yeah, that's my the show that I'm watching right now. Now I just finished, I rewatched Dexter. And I don't know, it's not my favorite. I rewatched Dexter. Does anybody else have any suggestions for any series I should be watching right now? Because after Philadelphia is over with, I don't have anything on my radar. I don't know what to watch next. And I like documentaries. I like comedies. Not so much into like romance or thrillers. I don't know. So it's, I don't know, kind of tough to find good shows. I do love documentaries are probably my favorite genre. Oh, hi, Letitia. Thank you. Jody says we had cutlets, mashed potatoes, and gravy, and carrots. Oh yes, Jody had to get her tooth pulled yesterday. How are you feeling? I hope you're doing okay. I hate dealing with teeth. I'm so glad that I never have to deal with that again. Never, ever, ever. And Mindy in her life, she was talking about random YouTubers that sometimes you stumble upon. Well, I stumbled upon a random YouTuber recently, and it's this lady that I can't think of her name right now, but it's a lady who also recently went through the Denture adventure, and she gives recommendations for different products and procedures to help your dentures fit better. And I've learned quite a bit from her. So there's some things that I want to try that she has recommended because, it's weird. My dentures now, they fit pretty decently, but it's not like having normal teeth. There's still things that are difficult, if not impossible, to eat with them in. It's still much more enjoyable to eat without them in, which means that I'm limited to soft things. Like pizza's very difficult to eat with your dentures in and impossible to eat without dentures. So like tonight, I didn't really enjoy my dinner. But she's got some good recommendations of different things to try. Like, I use an adhesive like paste or whatever to hold them in. And she, but there's also like a powder, a dry powder that you can put on that's a denture adhesive. And she says that that works better. So I'm anxious to try that. Unfortunately, my Meyer doesn't carry the powder. So I'm gonna either look at Walmart or order it off Amazon because they have it at Amazon too. So then there is this other stuff that you can get that is like you put like a primer on it on your thing, and then it's like a two-part like rubber, like it comes with two things of like a rubber mix that you have to mix the two parts together, and then it forms like a permanent mold and sticks to the back of the dentures, and it then you don't need adhesive apparently because it creates like a really really strong exact replica of the inside of your mouth. And so then your dentures just stay in like through the suction of it because it's such a perfect mold of the inside of your mouth. And so I'm thinking about trying that. I mean, just, different things. So that's exciting. Not exciting, but if I can get them to fit better, because I also found out now when I had all my teeth removed, I had temporary dentures for 6 months. And the reason for that is to allow your gums time to heal and shrink, the swelling to go away, before they fit you with the permanent dentures, which was 6 months later. Well, I found out since then that actually it takes your gums 18 months. Your gums will shrink for 18 months. So if they gave me my permanent dentures after 6 months, that's still a year that my gums are going to continue to shrink. And so obviously they're not going to fit as well, after all this shrinking has occurred. So I don't know. That was interesting. I didn't know that. But I have decided, and I know we talked about it before, about the dental implants, and I did not go that route because they were so expensive. But I've decided after going through this ordeal that I think that it's going to be worth it. So in 5 years, when I need to replace my dentures, I'm definitely going to do the dental implants, regardless of how much it costs, just because it is such a lifestyle change, not being able to eat a lot of things. It's a pain in the ass. It's a huge pain in the ass. Like, I can't eat like a sandwich with them in. So if I go out to eat, I always have to order something that I can eat with a fork, which is annoying. So, yeah. Oh, Jennifer, I didn't know that Fargo had a TV series. What is that on? I would check that. I would love that. I would definitely check that out. Outlander. Now, Marion, is Outlander the one where it's the lady? Or am I thinking of Highlander? There's Highlander and Outlander, and I get them confused. Is Outlander one where it's a lady who's like a time traveler? Or am I getting those, or is that the other one? I might be confused. All right. Ooh, Anita had chili dogs. That sounds delicious. Sherry had spaghetti. That's what Jeff wanted, was spaghetti. I think we're going to make spaghetti tomorrow. Hi, Chuck. Yes, diamond art. For sure. That's what we do around here. Do you do diamond painting, Chuck? Oh, Mary Lou, you couldn't get the powder to work? Interesting. Well, this lady, she suggested using the powder and the paste at the same time. Put the paste on first and then the powder over top. And that she said that that really made it last a lot longer. Anita says, I can eat anything but nuts and real crispy food without my teeth. Really? That's awesome. I don't know if, yeah, without, I can definitely eat more stuff without than with, for sure. Definitely. Now, I still like French fries. Like I love French fries. And I have a hard time eating French fries without because they're a little pokey. You know what I mean? It's just a little bit painful to eat it without. But yeah, and I have been addicted to potato chips lately. So interestingly enough, I can eat potato chips pretty easily with them in. So the other night, in fact, it was like 11:30 and I was craving some potato chips. So I got up and put my dentures in just to be able to eat potato chips at 11:30 at night. The things I'll do for snack foods, I tell you. Oh, and I'm back on my ice cream kick too, you guys, which means I'm going to be putting on some pounds. Jody's on drugs. Woohoo! Now I'm having cake. Jody and her cake. Jody loves cake. Yes, Sue. Pink. No, not Pink Mushroom Cottage. It's called, let me see if I can look it up on, oh shoot. Where's my other device here? It's called, it came out last year. Oops, go away. That's not what I want. No. Ah, this stupid thing. I'm probably not going to be able to find it because I don't know what it's called. Maybe Sue knows. Sue or Mindy probably knows. Oh my gosh, this iPad is taking forever to load. Let's see. Trying to search here. Happy Christmas, it's called. Let's see if I can show you. It's this one. Whoops. Let's see if I... Happy Christmas. I love it. I think it's so beautiful. And I'm not even a pink lover. It's not even really my thing. But I love it so much. Oh, Dollar General has the powder. Oh, thanks, Anita. I'm going to check that out. Oh, it's on Hulu, Jennifer. Cool, cool. I'm going to check that out. Now, Marianne, let me ask you a question about the implants. Do you have like, how many posts do you have? Do you have like one post per implant, or do you have like 4 posts for the entire palette? And if you do have like 4 posts for the entire palette, does food get stuck stuck in between the denture and your gums, because I find that even with the adhesive, when I eat, I get a lot of food stuck between my dentures and my mouth. And I really, really hate that. It really bugs me. But I wonder, like I said, I think I made a very poor choice in the company that I chose to go with. And I don't think that I have the best quality. You know, I really kind of cheaped out when I went through this. So I don't think that mine are of the highest quality. Outlander is the time traveler. Okay, Dawn, thanks. Yep, the time travel to Scotland. Okay. Yeah, you know, it looks yeah, it looks like a good show. Yeah, I'll never get them back out, right, Anita? If I put the both both adhesives in, because that's what I'm finding with the paste adhesive is that I it only works for a few hours. Like if I'm going to have my dentures in for like, you know, a long period of time, I have to reapply it, you know, especially if I'm eating. I definitely have to reapply. It doesn't last all day. And I don't know if that's common, or I think I just got crappy dentures, to be honest with you. Because my dad has dentures and his look so normal and so natural, and he does not have any problems eating anything. Um, and I don't know, they work for him so well. And I tried to go to the same dentist that he had, but unfortunately, when I called to make my appointment, that dentist was retiring, so he wasn't accepting any new patients. So, yeah. Yeah, Jody, I think it was about this time last year I was doing the ice cream. Maybe it's maybe it's an annual thing. It's my annual ice cream season. I'm in the midst of my ice cream season. And it's got to be only Blue Bunny ice cream. It's not any kind of ice cream. It has to be Blue Bunny, which they only sell in our area. They only sell at Walmart. So, and Jeff does not shop at Walmart. He shops at Meyer and Jack's, which is where he gets our fruits and meats, fruits and vegetables. It's a meat market. It's like a local. I think there's about 6 stores in our Tri-City area. But so it's just like a locally owned store, but they have the best meats, fruits and vegetables. So between that and Meyer, that's where he grocery shops. So he has to make a special trip to Walmart just to get my ice cream. But he does it because he loves me. You know, we were talking during the Crochet Live last week, and it kind of got me thinking because Mindy called me out on my lack of participation in household chores. And it kind of made me feel bad a little bit after I thought about it for a little while, because no, I don't do any household chores. Jeff does the household chores. He cooks, he cleans, he grocery shops, he does the laundry, you know, he does the household chores. But so it got me to thinking, and what I realized is, and I'm sure most of you have heard of this before, but Jeff and I went to a class, kind of a marriage communication class through our church several years ago. And when we did this, we learned about love languages and how every person has the capacity to give and receive love in different ways. There are different things that are important to people in terms of giving and receiving love, and those are called love languages. And there are 5 different love languages that they kind of grouped it into. And I don't remember all 5 of them because I, just kind of concentrated on the ones that applied to us. But Jeff's love language, the way that he expresses his love, is it falls into the acts of service category. So his way of expressing his love to me is by doing things for me. And I love that. That is what, it feeds my soul. That's what works for me. And that's what works for him in terms of giving love. And my way of expressing my love for him and his way, and it works because the best way he likes to receive love is physical touch. So really, the things, the way that we are both very much satisfied with the ways that we give and receive love. And, it works for us, and it's, we're both happy with our giving and receiving of love in our applicable love languages. So it doesn't necessarily make me a terrible person that I don't do chores. It just, is my way of receiving my love from my husband, and it's his way of expressing his love to me. And I probably don't talk about the way and the things that I do to express my love for him because, that's kind of personal. But suffice it to say that he does receive love from me, just, in a different way. So there, I don't feel bad anymore. Anita, what? You eat potato chips and Fritos without your teeth? That's amazing. I wish I could do that. You must have some tough gums. My gum, maybe mine will get tougher as time goes on. That would be nice. I would love to be able to do that. Aw, your niece got engaged, Mindy? That's awesome. That is so cool. My friend, I was telling you earlier about my friend Sarah's daughter, Alex, the one that I gave the one diamond painting to. She just got engaged this week too. And she's such a sweet girl. She's in nursing school. Well, she's doing her clinicals, I believe, this year. But she's such a sweet girl, and they just got engaged as well. And I'm very happy for her. Because the man that she got engaged to is just a really, really nice guy. And it's kind of weird because I have this group of friends. It's me, Sarah, Susie, and Jennifer. Jennifer is like my friend. Jennifer's my friend that is more like my mom. She's the one that I go up north with to her cottage up north. And, she used to be my boss when I first started working at the city. She was my boss when I worked at City Hall in the purchasing department. And she's the one that she was like, is like Nate's grandma. In fact, Nate didn't find out until he was about 10 that there was no blood relation there. We spend holidays with her. She's just a very, I love her very much. She's definitely like a mother figure to me. And her biological daughter is Sarah, my friend that has the daughter named Alex that just got engaged. And so Sarah and I are more like sisters. And then our other friend is Susie. And she also worked with Jennifer and I at the city. She worked in the city manager's office. And she also has a son that Jennifer babysat for after she retired. And so she's like family too. So we all spend holidays together, Thanksgiving and Christmas. And you know, we vacation together, and Susie's more like a sister too than a friend. So talking about Alex getting married is or getting engaged, it's not just like oh, it's my friend's daughter getting engaged. It feels like it's, you know, my niece too, because we are so close. So I don't know why I felt the need to explain all that to you, but that's funny. Ooh, Blue Bunny Soft is the shit, isn't it, Mary Lou? It is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, you're Anita, you have to reapply too? All right, that's good to know. Uh-oh, here we go. I'm in trouble, Mindy says. Yeah, because you made me think. You're not in trouble. It just made me think. Like, what is wrong with me? And so I pondered it for a while, and then I came up with, you know what? It's not that big of a deal. We appreciate what we get, and we appreciate what we give. So, it works for us. That's all that matters, is it works for us. Thank you, cat lover. I wish I wish my husband showed me love for doing housework. I know, right, Anita? Oh, really, Mary Lou? You don't wear your bottoms if you go out in public? Well, you know what's interesting? For me, I actually, and a lot of you might be surprised to hear this, um, that knew me personally before I got my dentures, um, or that knew me physically in person before I got my dentures, I actually did not have my front bottom teeth for about 7 years before I got my dentures. I had no front bottom teeth. So, but it wasn't, I don't think it was that obvious. I don't think anybody even noticed. So I went for, 7 years without having any front bottom teeth. So now that I do have them, I definitely always wear them in public. But the bottoms absolutely have a harder time staying in than the tops. They get loose much faster. And I think it's because there's not as much surface area on the bottoms. Because I don't know if people realize this, but with dentures, they're in my mouth right now, so I can't show you. But your front or your top dentures, they the entire upper palate, so the entire roof of your mouth, is plastic. So when you put the adhesive on, you do it around the tooth, area, but then you also put the adhesive along the plastic that covers the roof of your mouth. So it's a much bigger surface area that is being adhered to your gums. With the bottoms, you only put your bottom tray is just the teeth area. It doesn't cover the bottom part of your inside of your mouth. So there's a lot less surface area to put adhesive. I'm sorry, I just blew my smoke right in the camera. Oh my gosh, Jennifer, that's funny. Mary Lou. Oh, Mary Lou. Jennifer thought that you didn't wear pants because you said I don't wear my bottoms. That's hilarious. Yeah, I mean, I think I have a full face too. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I don't think anybody ever noticed that I didn't have any bottom front teeth because my face is kind of round. Oh, I also forgot, because Caden's not here, I forgot to tell you guys about my new pen. So I finally have found a new diamond painting pen that is perfect for me. in terms of shape. I know I've talked before about not liking thick pens, that I prefer a thinner pen. And I remembered that I had purchased from this company before. And so and I had gotten a thin pen. So I went back there and I ordered this pen. And it is a thin pen. And I love it. I'm absolutely in love with it. It's much prettier than my other thin pen that Kaden tells me is ugly. Um, and it's nice and thin and it's nice and smooth and it's just beautiful and very inexpensive. So I want to tell you about this company. Now, I'm not affiliated with them at all. I've just ordered from them a couple of times and they have gorgeous stuff. And so the name of this company is called, it's on Etsy, and it's called Axe and Iron. And the pen comes in this gorgeous box. The name is right there, Axe and Iron Workshop on Etsy. Comes in this really nice box. And it comes with a whole bag of multi-placers, so you can choose what size or whatever you want to put on your other tip. And this is their card. It has a, I'm just going to hold that up there for a minute because it has a thing you can click on. But they're very inexpensive and they do great work. Now, they also have pens that are normal width, normal thickness. So they don't only sell thin pens, but it'll say on there that it is thin, whether it's thin or average, or I don't know if they have thick ones or not. But I just wanted to say, check them out. They ship really, really quickly and they are very reasonably priced. And they do a beautiful job of turning pens. They have a lot of options, a lot of, different styles and stuff. Well, one of my mods time out Sergeant Dirtcat, because that's not appropriate. Yes, thin pens are the whip. Thin pens are awesome. Thank you, Cynthia. Oh, yeah, the new metal thin plate, I got one too, and I haven't hooked it up yet. I did, because I've heard so many people, saying how much they love these. So I did order a four-placer, a nice metal four-placer to try. I should pop that in and give it a try because everybody has been really liking these. And so I want to take a look at it. I haven't even taken it out of the box. Oh yeah, that is nice and thin. Yes, and the metal, it's actually the walls are nice and thin. So I think I'm going to really like that. I should give that a try. Oops, I took the gasket off. So it has a little rubber gasket that goes on this end so that it fits into your pen well. All right, let's get that back on there. Yeah, I think I'm going to give this a try. Oh, and the other thing about Axe and Iron that I love is, how usually, and this has been true for me, I don't know how you guys have found it, but this has been true for me that usually you have to put some washi tape around your multi-placer because it's loose when you put your multi-placer into this end. Not so with the Axe and Iron pens. The Axe and Iron pens, the white multi-placers fit very snugly into the end of the pen. In fact, so snugly that I'm having a hard time getting it out. Okay, there we go. Got it out. But it does fit in there very nice and snug. You don't have to wrap washi tape around it. Let's see how this DAC one fits in there. Oh, I probably am going to need washi tape on this one. This is, well, no, maybe not. With that gasket, it seems to be Okay, with the rubber gasket. Yeah, see, I don't even need to put washi tape on there. Nice. Okay, let me grab some Not Your Mama's mud. I really need to get some more of this. Uh, I'm running low. I love Not Your Mama's mud. Not Your Mama's mud is my favorite thing for my multi-placer. And this is my favorite flavor or scent or whatever is it's pretty basic. That's my favorite one. Okay. All right, we're going to give it a try. Who timed out Jennifer? Somebody timed out Jennifer? Oh no. Oh yeah, Cynthia timed out Jennifer. Oops. Sorry, Jennifer. Uh-oh. Do we need to pray for Mary Lou? Mary Lou, are you in need of help? Oh, great. Now I forgot what symbol I'm doing. Okay, turn around. U-turn. I'm doing U-turn. All right, let's give this a try and see what I think. Usually I hate metal tips. Let's see how I like this one. I had some excess wax on there. Oh my gosh, you guys. Ding, ding, ding. I think we have a winner. I might actually dig this. I do dig it. Amazing. Wow, I love it. Yes. I'm glad that I listened to the hype on this. Super glad I listened to the hype. Yep, I love it. All right, if you guys have, now do these new placers, do they come in all of the sizes? I really only ever use a 4 placer. So, yeah, that's all I usually ever use, but I might try a bigger one. Now, the one thing I do notice is it is quite tall. You know what I mean? It's quite long when you compare it to like this. It's a little, can you see like the height difference? But I'm sure that that's something I'll get used to. Yep, poor Jennifer got timed out. How funny. They come in lots of sizes? Okay, Cynthia. Cool. How many do you have, Cynthia? Do you have like a lot? Do you have more than what sizes do you have? Because I might try a bigger one. I think the biggest I like to go, even no matter what, the biggest I like to go is a 7 placer. I just don't feel comfortable with anything bigger than that. But my favorite is definitely 4. In fact, that's what I keep in all my pens is a 4 placer. Even when I'm doing big color work, I usually only ever do a 4. But usually, I mean, I prefer to do projects that don't have a lot of color blocking. So, you know, that's usually all I ever need. And you guys know that I'm a creature of habit and I usually don't like to try new things, but I think I could get down with this. Now I'm probably going to have to order some more so I can put them in my other pens too. I mean, not all my pens, but my favorite pens anyway. But I think this is going to become my new favorite pen. So, yeah. Check them out. I'm going to well, that's not true because I'm actually going to go back. There were a couple of blanks that they had because they also do have blanks that they'll turn for you at Axe and Iron. But this was just a pre-made, you know, this one was already made. But they did have a couple of blanks that I really liked. that I might go back and have turned. All right, I guess I put way too many drills in my tray for that color. All right. Anita, you're one of those crazy people that single places. Sue does too. Sue Layden is only a single placer. The next size is 6. Okay. Oh, so okay. Oh, Jody says you can put 5 drills in the 4 placer. Interesting. I might have to give that a try. Probably after I get used to it. 4 and 5. See, the reason I only use like 4 and 7 is because I don't like the clear plastic ones. I like the white plastic ones. And the 3 and 6 are white plastic, not or clear plastic, not white plastic. That I have seen anyways. Cynthia, you have an 8 and a 10. Ooh, try the 8 placer. All right. I might give that a try. What, Sue? You've been doing 4 placing? Wow. That's crazy. I didn't know that you did that. That's nuts. All right, you guys. I can't believe it's been an hour and a half already that I've been yakking at you. This time today went by super, super fast. We didn't even talk about anything. I usually like to ask you guys questions and see what the heck's going on and stuff. Oh, so let me just, before I let you all go, we'll talk for a second about one other thing that's going on next month. I'm sure you guys all know by now that there is the Christmas premieres event. So those are going to take place on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and Boxing Day this year. So it's going to go for 3 days for the Christmas premieres. And I'm super excited. I think the first year I was involved, I was in the middle of the night. My premiere was. And I think last year I was Christmas morning. Well, I'm super excited because this year I am Christmas Eve at, I think, 9 o'clock on Christmas Eve. So I think that that's going to be a super fun time. And I decided, I'm going to leave it a surprise, but I have already decided what I'm going to do for my Christmas premiere video this year. And it is going to be something a little bit different. So I hope that you guys can all come. I mean, and if you can't, I understand. It's a busy couple of days for everyone. But hopefully, you'll watch it on the replay. And yeah. So I think we're going to put our tree up. Wait, I have a quick question before I go. Has anybody put their Christmas tree up yet? Anybody? Anybody out there put the tree up yet? The reason I ask is because I got on Facebook the other day and I had a memory pop up of from last year. And I had already put up my Christmas tree by this time last year. So we put our tree up super duper early last year. And I just found that interesting because we usually don't do that. But I think we're going to do that again this year. I think we're going to try to get our tree put up tomorrow afternoon. So hopefully by the time I make some, face-to-face videos next week, you'll be able to see my tree in the background. I love decorating for Christmas. It's so fun. Now, last year, the only thing I put up was my tree and Nate's Nutcracker collection. But I think this year I'm going to go back to, whole house decorating. I'm just in the spirit. I'm feeling it this year. So, yeah, hopefully I will have my decorations up and maybe I'll give you guys a tour of the house after I've got all the decorations up. All right, now this is a little bit concerning. It's like my wax isn't really working very good already. And usually with my plastic multi-placers, when I put my Naturama's mud in, I can go for a day or two without having to put more in. And this has just been a couple of minutes. So hopefully it's just because it was new and, you know, but I am, and I think the reason why I'm a hard presser. I feel like I got to grind those drills right into the canvas. And it's something I've worked on, like something I've tried to change about my technique, but it's, I don't know, I just can't. Just like with crochet, I'm a deep thruster and I can't change that either. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, heck no. Yep, nobody has done their tree yet. Hi, Freddie. Oh, Jody, you're going to be on your own for Christmas this year? Well, yes, then definitely watch. Definitely come hang out with me. I can actually, if you want, we can FaceTime and you can participate in our family Christmas so you can feel like you're not alone. We can do all the stuff together. Now, Christmas Eve, we always go to my sister Heather's house. That's where we do our family Christmas Eve party, and you know, see my parents. So we're gonna have to be home by 9. Either that, or I'll just have to sneak away and do my you know, watch my premiere. You know, away, just go in a different room or something. But we usually don't stay too late. We go over there for dinner. We do it kind of potluck style and, you know, open gifts. And then everybody kind of clears out pretty early because it's Christmas Eve. So, you know, there's little kids that have to get home and nestled in bed and ready for Santa. So we'll probably, I'm sure we could make it home by 9. And then Christmas morning, my in-laws come over. We open gifts here at the house. And then we go to Emily's for breakfast, and open gifts, you know, with my granddaughters, with her and my granddaughters. And my dad and stepmom come over there. So my in-laws go too. My in-laws go over there with her. And then we go home for a little bit, and then we go over to Jennifer's at about 2 and have Christmas dinner with them, and play games and hang out and have drinks for the evening. So we get a pretty full day, pretty full couple of days on Christmas, just making sure that we see everyone. But okay. Oh, your Christmas mornings, Mindy. Yeah, I think I looked at that. Yeah, your Christmas morning. I think that's what time I was last year. I think I was 10 Christmas morning last year or something like that. Maybe 11. I don't know. I know I was Christmas morning last year, but my first year, I was like 2 a.m. Christmas Eve. So I had to, I mean, I'm usually still up, you know, at that time anyway on Christmas Eve, but it was a long night, put it that way. Glad I got a better time slot this year. All right, you guys, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to finish up this section. But I hope you guys all have a great rest of your weekend. And like I said, you'll definitely be hearing from me this week because I've got those 2 DAC orders to share with you. And then also, you know, I'll see a lot of you on Friday for Mindy and I's crochet along. So I hope you guys take care, and I love you all. And thank you for continuing to be around, even though I was absent for so long. It means the world to me that you all came back. So, love ya, and I'll see you later. Good night.